What is up, guys? Welcome back into the Millennial Prophet. Today I'm just going to be doing another ship with me video. So any questions you guys have, whether it's shipping related, eBay related, anything reselling, I am here to answer. So let me know if you can hear me well. Got a new mic setup going. I'm actually back in the basement warehouse from like 3 years ago. So I think I've mentioned this in a couple of my other videos, but my heater broke out at my other warehouse. So I'm still storing all of my inventory out there, but it's been like 0 degrees to 15 degrees, somewhere in there. It's actually gotten a little warmer today, but still freezing out there. So I set up a shipping station down here that I'm basically just using my other warehouse right now until it gets warmer as my storage, and bringing it back here and packing down here. So it won't be too much longer, a couple more months probably, or the heater will get fixed. Nobody can figure out what's wrong with it. So that's where we're at right now. So that's why I'm back down here, and you may hear the furnace running, but that's a good thing. That means it's warm here. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to try to figure out how to get this mic so that you guys can, maybe I can tilt it down like I'm in a movie. Then it's not in the way. That might be the move. Try to get it off the camera. Yeah, that's not horrible. Hopefully the audio is good. First off, we're going to start with shipping a couple beanies. We sold quite a bit of hats, and actually sold quite a bit of stuff overnight, so I'll have to print some of those labels as well, but I'm going to do the ones that I haven't printed first. This just looks weird to me. Someone messaged me their hair straightener didn't pull their hair enough. It's been 40 days and they want to return. I forget if they have 30 or 60 days to return on eBay. Let me look that up real quick. If it's outside of the return window, then sorry. Buyers have to return on eBay. If the buyer doesn't ship within 21 days, no, that's not. Most buyers are granted 30 days after delivery to ask for a return. So I'm thinking they would have opened a return if they could have, and now they can't, so they're coming to you in a message. I wouldn't worry about it, honestly. That's not really your problem. They waited way too long. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. We are just shipping some orders. We've got the beanies going out first. So we're just using the 12 by 10 mailers on those. Actually set up a nice little station down here. I kind of like it. I might have to duplicate some of the things out at the warehouse when I can get back out there. What about negative feedback? Don't worry about negative feedback. Buyers are going to use that to leverage you all day long. Don't let them do it. Feedback means absolutely nothing on eBay. I've beat that drum for years now. As long as you're over like 95%, nobody even looks at it. It doesn't affect you in the algorithm whatsoever. And you're always going to get bad buyers that are eventually going to leave you negative feedback. Do not let them hold that as leverage over you. Once you stop worrying about getting negative feedbacks, your life will be so much nicer. Oh, somebody bought this one and another one. I'm going to set that aside because, yeah, I got to ship. I haven't printed the label on those yet. It's kind of a random combo, actually. It was Cincinnati and Orlando Magic. Very interesting combo. Setting up my eBay store right now as we speak. Any tips on making categories if I have a wide variety of things? I've seen other people make categories. Personally, I don't. I just list stuff that's selling through well and price it correctly, and that's all you really need to do. I don't really customize my store much. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome in. Welcome in. I don't even know how many of these I've printed left. See, I sold a lot overnight that I haven't printed labels for. So I need to sort all the ones. I put the labels in the hats, so obviously they are easy to sort. Yep, I know these all are. That one is not. Did I check these already? I did. Is Isn't. Is. Wow, we have a lot of hats going out today. That's what's up. That's good because that's the main thing I sell in my business. So solid that it is that they're going out. I'm gonna sell a lot of them over here because I am strapped for desk space here. Best tips on gaining followers and more attention on Whatnot shows. I don't do Whatnot. I am eBay, Amazon, and Mercari. Unless you're just talking about like how to grow a following in general, consistency is really all it's taken on YouTube. Posting 2 to 3 times every single week, making sure that it's good content. I mean, if you consistently post bad content, that's not going to really do anyone any good. So consistency is the key to building a following for sure. How much do you owe in taxes this year? I don't know. I'm working on it, but I've already prepaid because I do quarterly. So I've paid a lot. I have paid a lot, and hopefully I'll actually be getting a refund this year because I think I overpaid, which is good. Last year, it was a lot. Still doing flipping from zero. I'm working on the last 2 episodes of it right now. I'm capping it after 20. It's been very stressful on me, and I feel like I've shown everything I need to show in that series. So yeah, the last 2 episodes are filmed. I just have not edited them, especially in Q4. It was just too much, and it was stressing me out. So I'm like, yep, this series, I've shown everything you need to do to start with nothing and flip up. And it was just becoming repetitive and just wasting a lot of my time. They take like 5 to 6 hours to edit those, and they just weren't pulling the types of views I thought they should. So I've thought about maybe restarting it in like a short format. So like 1 flip at a time or something. So we'll see if I get up to that. How do you market your store? Nothing in general, just buying. It's all about sell-through rate on eBay. You pay the eBay fees for eBay to market your store. That's why you're paying those, because they're already promoting on Google and now Facebook Marketplace. So you don't need a following or anything to make sales on eBay. You just have to source high sell-through items, price at trending rates, and you'll have no problem making sales. When dealing with lost USPS packages, do you refund the buyer and file a claim with USPS? Well, if they open a claim on, or if they open a case on eBay, you're going to want to wait till the last day of that case before you refund, because that gives the package the most amount of time to get to the buyer, and most times it will. So yeah, open a missing mail search with USPS. Tell the buyer you're doing so. Give that case till the last day of the case. Probably 80% of the time it ends up getting delivered, and then eBay will close that case because you uploaded that tracking into the case. And if it doesn't, then refund on the last day of the case and then file an insurance claim with USPS. Raise his fee. Yeah, they did. I got 1 negative feedback in months. No messages from the person about 1 of the 6 items. Do I care? Nope. Happens all the time. Bad buyers. Why do I get no looks on eBay like I used to? Been user since 2004. Items just don't go like they used to. Well, for one, eBay views have been broken for a while, especially this last month. Like most of my stuff says 0 views and it's still selling. So it might be a pricing issue. It might be a sourcing issue. So the 2 biggest things on why you're not selling stuff like you used to would be you're not. I mean, eBay's changed a ton since back then. I started on eBay about 16 years ago, so not quite as early as you, but sell-through rates and stuff like that weren't a thing. So making sure that you're sourcing high sell-through items that are actually selling, have a sales history, and then also making sure that your pricing and trending rates would be ways to make sure that you're making decent amount of sales. eBay is constantly changing, and you just have to adapt with it. Fun series inspired me a lot. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's why I made that series. That's awesome. Oops, I skipped one. Remember listing items and selling them in. Yeah, I mean, there's way more competition now. Not as many people were doing it. eBay was easy back in like 2010. Yep. Started when I was 12 years old. I got a video on that. Started selling Wii Fit boards and made $1,000 my 5th or 6th grade summer, whatever year that was. What are the steps to file a claim against USPS? You just type into Google, file USPS insurance claim, click on that, and it takes you to their website. And you just have to like upload how much the item was worth. So like a screenshot of eBay, upload the tracking, upload both addresses, a couple things like that. They walk you through it. Pretty easy. All right, I got to make some hat boxes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 boxes I need to make. 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. What do you prefer, Amazon liquidation bins or Goodwill bins? Amazon liquidation bins, just because I like newer stuff. Nothing against either. Both, there's great margins there. Bought from B-Stock recently. No, too many people know about it. Way too well known. IO, let's go. Big Monday. Big Monday. Part everybody hates. So I'm gonna go back here just so the tape gun isn't too bad. The boxes here. Again, I am limited on space down here. I'm gonna tape like 5 boxes, then come to questions, then tape 5 boxes, then come to questions. Just grab a stack. All right. For FBM, do you have an individual seller account or a professional account? Professional, I'd start on individual though till you make some sales. Then once you're making a decent amount of sales, upgrading to professional makes sense. I'll flipper here as well. Let's go. Let's go. What's up? What's up? Hope everyone's having a good day. We are just shipping out some orders over here. I'm trying to keep the tape gun levels away, because I mainly sold hats today, which again is a good thing since I have like 5,000-6,000 hats, and that's my main thing that I like to sell. And I'm normally limited on space, not as bad, but with the computer, the mic, the light, I'm kind of more condensed right now, so just got to find different places to set these boxes. I think that's all the boxes I'll make for now. Let me tilt the screen up a little bit. Sorry if this makes a weird noise. All right, because I'm going to now ship some of the hats. Yo, what's up? We are just shipping away down here and answering any questions. Yes, I'm not going to make all the boxes right now because I just don't have the room for it. So I'm just going to make some of them and then ship out a lot of these hats. I don't know if these two can fit, but this is a twofer going to someone. First off, I need to take the clearance tags off of these suckers. These were from one of the $10 hat sales a year or so ago. Not sure if they'll fit in there. No, they don't. So I'm going to need a bigger box for those. It's worth a shot. Sometimes they do if they're like a smaller size. Then we got this one. Pretty cool looking Falcons hat golfer. Golfer hats are in right now, especially during the summer. Just pull this down. No, it's not working. Just started my eBay account yesterday. Made 2 sales. My mom and sister. Let's go. That'll help pump more sales. Average cost of a hat at 5K inventory. That's a great question. Honestly, don't know. Probably, if I had to guess, somewhere between $6 and $8. I used to be really into the cheap hats, so getting them for like $2 and $3, but only sell them for like 20. In the last couple years, I've really branched out to the more high-end hats. So ones like these that I paid like 12 for, but I got 40 for it. This one I got 50 for it. So like I'm getting more into the high-end stuff. So yeah, I got to dish out more capital, but that's the beautiful thing about reselling is you kind of just keep reinvesting. So as I made more and more money, I could kind of get into those higher end categories. We're also still sourcing those cheaper ones as well. Fairly new and haven't decided on niche or continuing as a hodgepodge. Recommendations? Whatever you're interested in, whatever you enjoy. I wear hats all the time. I love hats. I was really big into selling men's clothing. I don't like clothing, so I'm phasing that out. But for years, I sold men's clothing because it was just something I was interested in and something I knew. And shoes and Crocs, stuff that I like as well. So I'm mainly going in on hats, shoes, and Crocs this year, but I'll sell anything that can make a profit. But if you can have those bread and butter categories that you're interested in, that can be absolutely huge. Stuff that you're interested in, you can become very knowledgeable in and just kind of have those price points in your head. So that's why I recommend getting into categories that you like, that you're interested in, that you like, because it's no fun to sell things that you don't like either. And it's really fun to sell things that you do like. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you find like those plush blankets or just any type of seasonal stuff with those as well. Doesn't matter if you don't have a certain category when it comes to selling. I sell just about anything. No, I sell the bin stuff from flipping from zero on the same accounts that I sell these. I've seen a lot of people say in the past, like, oh, you need to make separate accounts for separate categories. That's a complete myth. If you're sourcing goods selling through items, you can list 100 different categories on your store and it's not going to make any difference. That is very true. Fragrance. Hey, there you go. There you go. Is it booming? Oh, it's booming. The man, the myth, the goon. Business is booming. Got a pretty cool Yankees rope hat. 47 brand. Got 35 for that guy. I don't think I have any Red Sox. Sorry. I do have some Reds. These are going out later. Pretty cool Mr. Red hats. I love the Mr. Red logo. Oh, and the one I'm shipping out next. Very ugly Mr. Red Hat. I don't know why. Corduroy brim. I got $40 for that guy, I think. For some reason, the corduroy stuff is going like crazy. Also got to double check the size. So if you're new to the channel, I basically print my labels ahead of time on anything that sold like the night before. So I have like probably 15 things still to print labels for of stuff that sold overnight. But everything I printed labels for is what I'm shipping right now. And I just write on the back of it what it is and sort it by where it's at in the warehouse so I can gather everything up really fast. Only took me about 10 minutes to gather everything today. Yes, sir. You selling any of that January clearance stuff yet? Oh, yeah. I mean, most of it's slowing down. It'll sell usually like the first week of January, and then it'll stop. But I'm not buying it to sell now. I'm buying it to sell next year. So sold a decent chunk, though. People buy stuff what they want for next year. And then there'll be another surge in July for Christmas in July, which apparently is a thing. So you definitely want to make sure to have it listed before that. And then anything that doesn't sell after that, I'll usually pull down and then recheck the market and put it back up. And it'll be gone by Christmas. Rinse and repeat every single year on that. But yet still people want to hate on those videos, which, hey, I'm perfectly fine with. Gets the engagement up, gets the views up. Go for it. If you want to hate on someone else's hustle and help them at the same time, more power to you. This was that $50 like iridescent looking hat. Forgot to show it again. This sold on Amazon, getting $30 for these, and it's unstructured, so I sent it in a bag. And I've sold like 60 of these on Amazon. Sold every single one. Sent every single one in a bag. Nothing has happened. These unstructured hats are literally indestructible. Yo, Caleb sells in the house. I know, it's crazy. It was kind of like a slow December, but January is actually like really snowballed. That's awesome. Everyone check out Caleb sells if you haven't. He's blowing up too. He's gonna beat me to 50K. I don't know. People like hating on everything. I like it. Keep it coming. Happy New Year. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. How long should you wait to end and sell similar? If you see that it's not like gaining in watchers or anything, it's hard to tell with views because views are broken half the time. But if it's been up like 6 months and it doesn't really have any watchers, I'm going to pull it down and recheck the market and the price. Try to sell plushies. They will end up. Yeah, that's not a good business to be in with a 3-year-old. Hey, there we go. We'll have like the T-Series PewDiePie race to 100 million, but it'll be to 100K. I don't know though, because I'm stepping up tutorial videos this year. I'm coming for views. I'm coming for views on those. Full fit check. Yeah, nothing special. Ohio State hoodie, Ohio State hat. Gary's favorite, sweatpants. Gary's not in here, but he would like it. You allow offers on eBay? No, you don't do returns. No. On new stuff, everything pretty much has a set market, so I don't see a reason to take less. Sometimes if I have like 100 of something, I'll take offers down to a certain amount just to move a first few of them and get the listing hot, and then I'll pull the offers off. Hey, let's go. It's going to be a battle. You guys heard it here first. Caleb Sells versus Millennial Profit. Road to 100K. We are going to see who can get there first. If we can just both get there, that's a win, if you ask me. Caleb the GOAT. Come over and help. Nah, I'm good, big dog. That worked out pretty well. Got this Pistons camo hat. Why is your YouTube not Chorngus? I thought you were like Paramotor's alt account saying stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to be sure to tune into that. Also, another shout out for Caleb Sells. He's starting on Whatnot. I think he's doing a few giveaways on that, so definitely check that out. Go to his channel, go to his Instagram, check out his first Whatnot show. Should be getting some steals on there. It's also on Whatnot selling new attacks. Cool, you give me. Yeah, a lot of people have asked if I should sell in Whatnot or not. I just feel like it doesn't fit the categories I sell in with new stuff. Like, I feel like people would be getting absolute steals on stuff. I feel like they would absolutely be getting steals, and I don't know if I can make margins good enough to make it worth my time. Definitely, though, in the category you're in, Caleb, I would 100% be doing it. People are making insane amounts, and you can do crazy volume on there. Ripping pallets and running it. Oh, okay, yeah, that type. I definitely could do that. Definitely could do that. Yeah, I've seen people literally just like listing stuff straight out of the pallet, just selling the whole pallet right there. That definitely could be where there's some money to be made. I don't know. I might in the future. Whatnot has reached out and has wanted to do like some type of collab, but I don't know. I just kind of ghosted them, so probably not. Hey, I sell everything but drugs in the building. Goat Discord name. New to the channel, what's the best cross listing app? I use fingers.io, aka manual, but definitely auto posture is what everyone in the group seems to recommend that they like best. So that's the one I will recommend. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If I could get like a $2 to $3 hat palette, pull some of the ones I want to list, but if it's like 5,000-6,000 hats, then just run them up on Whatnot. That's definitely a good idea. Yeah, I mean, if you're selling used stuff, especially the people that source at the bins, the Goodwill bins, it definitely is. You're obviously not making the margins, but it's more of a volume game, so it definitely makes sense for that. All right. Did I do everything I have labels for? I don't think I did. I got all my random loose stuff still. I got a McLaren beanie on the floor over there, so we're just going to leave it there because I cannot get around what I have. I'll get it after. I got this Ohio State like crop top sweater. Actually, wasn't even $5. It was 40% off of that, so like $3.50. Sold it for like 20 or 25 bucks, under a pound, which is nice. $5 don't want to come off. There she comes. This was from that one store that I bought out last summer, I think it was. Just joining. How's sales been for you? Mine are slow this week. Honestly, they were pretty slow yesterday, but then I sold like 15 things overnight, so definitely picked up. We're definitely going to start getting into the slow season here, like February through like August. It's going to be slow, but that's prime buying season. Cheapest cross-lister, but it works pretty good. 9-month now. No, I'm back in the basement. The heater at the warehouse broke, so I just brought all my stuff back here. Go Bucks. Let's go. Big Monday. Big Monday. This was from Dick's warehouse sale like a year ago. 75% off event. So 75% off of $85. Sold it for like 55, I think, or 60. I was getting like, I think 80 for them. Someone tanked the market though, so I just had to move them, but we're still making decent money on that. I mean, what's that? 42, 21 to 55. So not like 21 to 80 was, but I only had a few left, so could have held it out, but there were too many of them listed around that area. That's right. Got a PS5 game. I have no idea where I got that. When I sold that, I was like, where the heck is that? When the heck did I buy that? Thankfully, I have a tub with a bunch of games in it, and it was in there, so not upset. Y'all are really going to be mad at me. You get mad at me for sending unstructured hats and bags. I've been sending shoes without boxes straight in polys. I just send them like this. As long as they're under like $60. Definitely not sending like that to authentication, but I've been doing this for a few months. No problem. I know a lot of people will bubble wrap them and stuff. I don't got time for that. They'll get there perfectly fine. Good to go. eBay velocity is down, but I'm selling a head eater, so then stay. Yeah, so like I said earlier in the video, I'm moving into like higher end hats. So not selling quite the volume, but the margins on them are way better. So not upset about that. You know, January was very busy for me, and that slowed down. Open picks back up by the end of the month. Yeah, January as a whole is usually pretty good. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people want to overpack a lot of stuff, and that's just, I'm not an overpacker, sorry. All right, now I need to figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of this video, because everything else I need to print labels for. Actually, not yet. I think I sold. Nope, I do need to print labels for all of this stuff. So I think I'm going to swing this around here. Give me a second. Bear with me. I got to adjust my light as well. All right. All right, there we go. And then bring the mic over. Setting that mic up on a stand was clutch. I brought this over from my studio so I could just attach it to the desk. I need to put one of these out at the warehouse too. It'll make it so much easier. I should adjust this though real quick. There we go. All right. All right, we're good to go. Oh yeah, it's gonna be big time. I'm excited for it. Hopefully basketball practice is over by the time by the time that goes live, so I can catch it live. I'm so limited for desk space down here. Jeez, I sold 2 more things. Obviously, those aren't going out till Tuesday now. Got this Guardians hat here. Pretty cool. Got like a old school looking thing. I know it's a brand new team name, so it's not old school, but it looks old school. Where did I put my tape gun? There it is. Just gonna pack things on my lap, I guess. Still got the old Rolo going down here that I've had for years. Out at the warehouse, I've been using the IDPRT, but I left a computer and I left a printer in case something like this happened, like my heater going out, so I would have a backup plan, which is nice because otherwise I would be packing in a freezing cold garage. And I tried that for a while, but I couldn't feel my hands, and I can't pack with gloves on because I can't get the labels and stuff off with gloves. You know, 7 or 8 giveaways. Sheesh. Huge. It is middle school, so 7th and 8th, and I also help out a little bit with the 5th and 6th grade team as well whenever they need help. So most of right now, hats, shoes, and pretty much hats and shoes. That's all I had going out today. That's all I've been buying, so it makes sense. When do you think the rope hat trend will die? I think they're ugly. I don't know. They've been selling like crazy, so I'm gonna ride it till it does. I don't even know if I own a rope hat. I like trucker hats, but I'm not big on rope. But yeah, the golfers are going crazy right now. All right. We got this hunter hat. I don't think it's going to fit in the 14.5 by 19, but I'm sure going to give it, I just said hunter hat. These are hunter boots. I'm sure going to give it a try. Nope. So I'm going to need the Goliath poly. The 19 by 24. This one I'm going to need to stand up. Because I was an idiot and created a second one. Don't recommend. I'm trying to scale back to 1, but I'm honestly too deep in it. It's a stupid idea. Ground advantage 3 pound. High crown without her. Yes, big high crown guy as well. I like the A-frames a lot that are hot right now. Bucket. All right, next we got this Adidas hat I literally just listed the other day. Hey, let's go. That's awesome. That's awesome. You're printing like custom t-shirts. I mean, yeah, Mercari's pretty much everything. Shoes are good on Poshmark as well. I would cross list to as many places as you can. More eyeballs, the better. What's next? Mainly golf hats are made. Oh yeah, it's a high-end brand. All right. I'm gonna put these off till later because I gotta use another big poly on those, and those are all the way back there, which I am trapped in. So we'll get those later. So I just need to skip that. Got this Brewers hat. So TJ Maxx yellow tag. Sold it for $24. Now where'd I put my scissors? See, I got a place at my warehouse where I put everything, and I always put everything back. Down here, I'm just flustered. I'm going to just rip it off. I don't care. You know if Nike gives Veros for selling brand new with tag hats on eBay? I mean, anyone can give a Vero for any reason on eBay. Just take your own pictures and you're going to eliminate 90% of the problems. They could still give you one, and then I would just move it on another platform because it's not worth fighting those. Those brands are never going to admit that they're wrong. But you only get in trouble with Veros if you get like 5 to 6 of them from the same company. So I don't really worry about Veros like other people do. Good yellow tag. I haven't gone this time. That was from the summer one. I feel like their prices are so high now that they need like 3 to 4 yellow tags before I'm even interested in any of this stuff, because their prices are crazy. And they're starting a lot of their hats at like $16.99 now. Ones that used to start at like $7.99. Next, got another Ohio State beanie. This one's really cool. With the stripe on it, the OHIO on it. That was $5. Sold it for $20. Yeah, I can't say that I have either. I'm just saying I'm not going to say no and then someone gets one, because companies like that are trying to send out Veros all the time. So it's definitely not unheard of. Just trying to prepare people. That's all. Grabbed an Adidas hat thinking it'd be a cool giveaway. $12. You got that? Heck yeah. Yeah, that's a good giveaway. If you need more stuff for giveaways, like new with tag stuff, hit me up. I got you. For future shows, obviously not tonight. Keep doing flipping for 0 series. Nope. 2 more episodes and she's Nike officially going to be selling on whatnot. Oh, snap. Huge. Oh, sorry, I misread that. I thought you were saying you were selling it for $12, which is a good deal on like a resale platform. But no, there's no money there for you. Although for a giveaway, yeah. Yeah, I need to get an Adidas hat for like $5 or under to make it worth my while. Cannot flip those whatsoever. Got this Indians All-Star Game hat. That was $10. Sold it for $30. Snapback, yep. Always double check the size. Also, just because you see me selling a bunch of hats, I would not recommend getting into hats, especially if you're starting out. Extremely slow category. Very slow category. I just like it because the margins are good. But like I said earlier, I got 5,000 or 6,000 hats in inventory right now and sell between like 15 to 30 a day. 30 is more Q4. Right now, it's actually probably like 10 to 15 a day. Got a Yankees. Not sure why you'd want a Yankees pink and white hat, but they paid $35 for that, and I paid $12, so not upset about it. Also, these boxes are 8 by 6 by 6. I get them on Staples, which I've linked below, or Zorro, whichever one has cheaper at the time that I need more. I usually order like 1,000 at a time. Ball in. Best flip in 2024. That is a fantastic question. I'm sure it was a Christmas decoration. I think it was, yeah, it was definitely, I'm sure I had a higher flip, but I had about 10 of these strands of lights, like these LED like reels that they sell at Walmart, that just come on that reel that you can unreel. I said reel like 15 times. But anyways, I got those last year 75% off of $30. So like 825 each or whatever the math is on that, 850 each. And I was selling them for like 60 a pop on eBay times 10. So that was one of my better ones because that's a single listing that sold 6 times 10 for $600 that had like $80 or $90 in it. So that was probably mine. What about you? I think you had something around like $1,200, didn't you? Still haven't taken the risk of doing retail arbitrage. I feel like I lose money. It definitely takes a lot of time and a lot more research. Whereas if you're at the thrift stores or bin stores and you're looking stuff up, it's like you can easily just buy stuff on a whim. But yeah, you can't do that here. So definitely good to step into it slowly if you're going to try it, not go all in, because it's definitely a lot riskier and the markets change a lot. I mean, you don't really have to worry about tanking and things like that with newer or with older categories, whereas in these types of categories you do. It's true. I never buy ads anymore because my model, I sell everything fast and good use condition, please. Yep, exactly. What's your opinion on thrift bales for someone starting out? Thrift bales. I've not heard of that. I'm not huge in the thrift world, so you might need to actually, I'm going to phone a friend. Caleb, have you heard of thrift bales? He's a big thrifter, so I'm sure he knows what that is. It's trying to buy it goes so fast as possible. Yeah, I don't buy them on Amazon. Rag houses, I'm lost on that as well. Not my game, folks. Worst flip of 2024? I don't know. Probably something that I bought hype-wise that I thought would sell for a lot. Probably some Yeezys that I was just unloading from like years ago that I thought would go up in value but didn't. So not really bought in 2024, but I finally just unloaded them in 2024. That means buying lots from American Thrift or site like that. Oh, okay. Thrift bales. I would recommend not buying bulk or unmanifested goods. Every time I've done it, I'm buying someone else's garbage pile. Yeah, like they make mystery. That makes sense. That sounds like at the liquidation stores that I go to, where they're selling Amazon pallet stuff. They're kind of just like, that's everything that was left in the bins after 50-cent day or $1 day, and they're just throwing in a mystery box and selling it. That's kind of what that sounds like. So definitely, you're probably just going to get a lot of junk in that. So probably not even worth your time, to be honest. Someone will buy it though. Cool Ohio State hat. I like the red stitching on it. Man, what world are we living in that 8 ounce costs $5.03? Going to Alaska, but still, I remember when 4 ounces was like $1.93. I remember when they first invented chocolate. Starting to sound like a old man. Seriously. They'll make an ad pulling out a Carhartt jacket and vintage sports, and then open it up and be all random vintage, so small town logo. Oh, yikes. That is facts. You got to get out there. You got that goes for thrifting. That goes for retail and online arbitrage. I get a question all the time in online arbitrage. Do you recommend tactical arbitrage or any other softwares that'll do the sourcing for me? It's like, folks, that's not how it works. You've got to grind. You've got to manually look stuff up if you're doing online and retail arbitrage. If you're doing thrifting, you've got to constantly hit your thrift stores. You've got to put in the work. There's no easy way to do it. If there was, like tactical arbitrage, thousands of people have that. So when it finds something that's selling on Amazon or eBay and it sends it out, it's sending it out to thousands of people. So those items are not going to be good. You've got to work. You got to go manual. There's my rant for today. And you can probably hear Sonny in the background. He's howling up there at something. Post office is probably dropping off a bunch of OA stuff, or FedEx or UPS. He's not fans of any of them. You ever buy pallets new with tags like Nike, etc.? You source individual items at these stores. I have bought pallets in the past. Yeah, I had some good connections. I've still got some good hat connections. I used to buy a lot on B stock, but then B stock became really well known, so I didn't. Now I'm mainly doing OA, online arbitrage. So I'm mainly buying stuff online. That way I can buy multiples of things, like this hat that I just sold 2 of. Instead of just buying a single hat and selling it, I'm able to sell this hat like 5 to 10 times, depending on how many I found for it. So that's what I like a lot about OA is I can sell the same listing multiple times. So it saves me time. But I do still do some retail arbitrage. Pushers are getting tons of new tags. I'm trying to figure out how they do that. They just got sources. You really just got to get out to some liquidation places, look up some online, kind of just talk to people and get those sources. Like I got a couple hat sources, but I'm not giving those up. Those people aren't giving their sources up. So it's like I give up a lot of information for free, but there's some things that are just too valuable that I can't give up. For sure. Yeah, no problem. All right, that is about it because everything else I need to grab stuff that I'm unable to grab. So let me know. I'll stay on for a couple minutes. Let me know if you have any other questions and I will answer those. I really appreciate everyone for stopping by, for tuning in. If you're watching on playback and made it this far, I appreciate it as well. So, got some other videos coming. I've actually got my first ever Poshmark video I've made. Speaking of Poshmark, on the channel on Monday. I'm trying to make more tutorial videos this year just to try to add more value on here because I feel like a lot of tutorial videos on YouTube for reselling are just like stretched out. Like I saw there was a how to combine shipping video that was like 15 minutes and that was the only one on eBay. And it literally is like a 1:30 process. So I made it in 1:30 and that thing is absolutely blown up. And people are thankful that I'm not wasting their time. So I'm going to try more stuff like that with all different platforms. So if you have any suggestions on different types of tutorials and stuff like that, let me know. and I will get that made. But I'll also keep up with the original content too. I got another what so video that I just filmed the other day, so that's from January, so I'll get that up as well. If anybody's got any more questions, let me know. Just gonna print some labels for these other things just to give a few minutes. Time I need something. I was starting YouTube. I found this word. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to waste people's time. I mean, I know some of them are getting it up there to try to get more ad revenue. That's not the point. I'm trying to not waste people's time. Plus, I feel like if you make them shorter, you're going to get more views, so you're going to make more ad revenue anyways. I don't know. I just don't want to waste people's time. Most of those people are just yapping on there for like 15 minutes and then show the tutorial in the middle of it. All right. Yep. Thank you for tuning in. I'll try to do at least 1 or 2 of these a month, so be on the lookout for the next one. I try to announce them ahead of time on Instagram when I'm doing them, as well as also in Discord. So thank you guys so much for watching. There's money to be made everywhere. Let's go get it. Thank you for watching The Millennial Prophet.